Kani kedai ke Batisi TV, bat pidang pet ya ke kubur baman kasni, belawan rashapi tak ke rupa, ringkat bat ke Orange Nissan, lom sokpo near Fire Brigade Ground, Shillong.
New Nissan Kicks. Bookings open now.
Hakasngi ka bakhaddo jong ka dorbar mang tingka jong ka jila Meghalaya kabala kot no hakakat saw trek mentaw bnai leber 8000 kat khandai nalor ka jingwan ra e ka mang tingka jong usnam 8000 kat khandai 8000 arpho ka dorbar klab tengi ka jingyatai halor ki babon ki man khamtam ka jing panchai halor ki babon ki jingkali ki balon ra dakalyang persya hakikinta kali jingkali hakani kasngi ka bakhaddo jong ani ka dorbar mang tingka nakalyang WMLA ka sang Congress na Nongpo constituency uba Meral Bonds em Ulabu jingkali yo Menteri Sarkar bakmi yakatnat Home Police halor ka jingpan rong kampulen haka perton SF10 jong ka armed branch but unarmed branch group.
Mr. Speaker, sir, we are happy to see that out of the first select list, now in the second select list, in the SF10 group, 65 have, 151 have joined, and the ABUB group 220 have joined. I want to know from the Honourable Minister, is remaining 65 in SF10 and 54 in the ABUB group, whether they will be, is there any time frame that they will, this post will be filled by those, still the name of those candidates in the waiting list.
Sir, these remaining number of candidates who have not joined, sir, we're still waiting, sir, for them to come forward and report, sir. I think it'll be very unfair, sir, if we don't give them enough time for that, sir. So the last date for them to report was given, sir. The time frame was between 18th and 22nd of February, sir. However, sir, now that the elections have been declared, sir, so these posts will be filled up, sir, but only after the elections, sir.
Thank you.
Shusho nakalyang uba Meral Bonds em hakani kasngi ulapan jing pancharu na Menteri Sarkar bakmi yakatnat kikam boarding u James PK Sangma bakani katnat klada pandaj kanutuli ki transformers batmai haboro ki district nadu usnam 8000 khatpra ban panchana shusho yakjing sam boarding
395 transformer have been procured within this year. Now I know from the Honourable Minister the date of procurement of all these transformers.
So the date of procurement, I don't have that information with me, sir. It was done in the month of March, April, sir, if I remember correctly, sir, last year. But exact date, I don't remember. I'll require notice for that, sir.
We don't know from the Honourable Minister whether this, out of the 395, how many has been installed at the ground?
So it's these transformers were procured, sir, for replacement of some of the damaged transformers which were there, sir. And right now, sir, I don't have the exact number of how many have all, I mean, whether all of them have been installed or not, sir. I can provide that information to the honourable member, sir.
So the problem of transformer, it's a known fact to everybody in our state, and the problem faced by the villages. There are villages where the connection have been disconnected due to non-payment of bills. There are few villages, transformer is failed, and the whole villages have been disconnected. And when the villages, they will go to the office of the MECL, the answer is that they have to pay the bill first, then they will install the transformer. I want to know from the Honourable Minister that whether this procured transformer is also meant for those villages which do not pay their bill till now? It include that, or it is only for those villages where the transformer is built?
Sir, this practice of only replacing transformers after the villagers have cleared their dues to the tune of minimum of 30%, sir, has been followed now, is being followed now, sir. And, sir, the transformers which are procured, sir, are on the basis of the total number of damaged transformers. But replacement will be only after those dues have been cleared, sir.
Honorable Speaker, sir. Yes, ma'am. In continuation to this question as submitted by Honorable Member from Nongpo, sir. So there is a time frame that has been laid down in the MSERC rules for replacement of transformers, and a time frame has been kept that in the rural areas, transformers should be replaced within 7 days of them being faulty. Now, sir, this process and procedure that has been followed to force the payment or clearance of 30% dues from the villages before the transformer is being replaced affects those consumers who already clear their bills on a regular basis. So if there are 100 households in a village, 50 households may have regularly paid their dues and 50 households may have defaulted at times. So this blanket procedure of ensuring 30% payment affects those families who are regular payees. May I know from the Honourable Minister, sir, whether this is a correct practice?
So as we all know, sir, that the Meghalaya Electricity Corporation Limited, sir, is a corporation, sir, and it has to run by certain rules by which, sir, as we already know, that the MECL owes the NEEPCO to the tune of about 500 plus crores, sir. And the only way to recover or to improve the revenue collection is to put into place such kind of conditions, sir, so that the dues can be collected, sir, and the people are more serious about paying up their dues. And so this has been, we can see, sir, this has had a lot of success, sir. The revenue collection, those villagers which were not paying, sir, many of those villagers have come forward and at least cleared 30%, sir. So, because of the fact that MECL has to be run like a corporation, sir, so therefore, yes, maybe what the Honourable Member is saying is true, sir, that it is unfair on a certain section of consumers who have cleared their dues, whereas some of them have not. But then there are some, these are the ways, sir, that that these revenue which are pending for a very long time, sir, has been successfully been able to be recovered, sir. But of course, having said that, sir, we are exploring other ways of how to improve the revenue collection also, sir.
Sir, I would totally agree with the Honourable Minister if the billing was village-wise. But if the billing is individualistic, sir, why would the approach be in terms of a village? The earlier practice, sir, was that the consumer who does not clear the bills will have their power cut, their lines cut, because they have not cleared. Now, sir, this practice is not being seen in urban areas. I think it is unfair. In urban areas, whether they clear or don't clear the bills, immediately the transformer is replaced, even though there are many defaulters also in urban areas. So, sir, this disparity towards rural areas, sir, I think it is totally an injustice to the people, especially to the consumers who clear their bills on a regular basis. That's number one. Number two, sir, I think we should relook also at the entire billing system. So the bills, they don't reach on time. And sometimes they reach after 2 months, after 3 months. And this entire franchise system, sir, I totally oppose it because they burden the households with such numerous amounts which people are not able to pay. So the fault is with the billing system, where suddenly you throw a bill of 3,000 rupees, and then this is also not distributed properly. It is kept somewhere in a tea shop, somewhere it is given on the road to, to a fellow from the village to ask and distribute. So the entire system is with the problem is with the billing system, thereby burdening these households who suddenly cannot repay or cannot clear the dues. So I would like to implore upon the government, sir, to ensure that a system which is friendly towards consumers, which is not disparate, sir, where urban transformers, if they fail, are immediately replaced, and rural transformers, if they are faulty, then you replace them only after they clear. May I get an assurance from the Minister, sir, that this entire thing should be reviewed and allow a much more transparent system and a system that is consumer friendly to prevail over the activities of the MECL, sir.
Sir, I'd like to thank the Honourable Member for all his suggestions, sir. But I'd like to state here, sir, that we are not being unfair to the rural areas, sir. I just want to place that on record, sir. And there is no disparity in the way that we look at the rural and the urban areas, sir. Yes, sir, I agree on the fact that the bills sometimes do not reach the consumers in time, especially in rural areas because of the connectivity problems, sir. I agree to that, sir. And we all know, sir, that the consumers in the rural areas, when it has accumulated to a certain amount, then it does become very difficult for them. If it were smaller amounts, they would be able to clear those dues, sir. So that is something that, sir, we are constantly reviewing, sir. We are exploring ways and means of how we can address that issue. And one of the ways is either smart metering or prepaid metering, sir. So these are issues, these are interventions that we are looking and exploring, sir. And we hope that, sir, such kind of interventions will go a long way in addressing these kind of problems, sir. So nonetheless, I am very thankful to the Honourable Member's suggestions, and I have taken note of it.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I would like to suggest a few things because this is important issues. Number one is that the department or the corporation will procure more. Number two is that to relax a bit for those villages in which the electricity has been disconnected, and to install the transformer at the earliest with the condition with the villagers that they will pay the bill. Not that they will have to pay first the 30%, but the corporation will look into this matter to relax a little bit so that the transformer will be installed with the condition that you will pay the bill, so that it will be a benefit for the villages.
James?
So point noted, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to comprise along with the question also from the Minister in charge, Power. It is very true that the bill doesn't reach to the house in time. I was also one of the victims when my house was disconnected. I was not angry. I was not angry with anybody, but I told my fellow people, my people, to at least pay the bill and then get it connected. And I was happy with that. You see, sir, now yesterday also I was talking about the discipline in the execution. Now, unless and until we culture this executioning thing and disciplining the department, I think this will keep on going. It will keep on going on. Now, one of my villages, that is Chasanpara, they have already paid in full Chasanpara under Dalu block. Till that, they haven't got the electricity. So I would like to request the Honourable Minister to look into that particular matter And moreover, at least try to culture this execution so that in the future, at least no one's house will be, disconnected. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Sir, I've taken note of it, sir.